Alright guys, it's a beautiful day, spirits are high, time to give this thing a wash, and welcome back to the channel. Right, so as I said, the weather's gone beautiful today, so I'm in high spirits. Been out for some test drives in this thing to make sure the gearbox is okay, and it is fine. Gonna keep some test drives for a bit later in this video, so I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So I think she's done well enough to deserve a bath. She hasn't had a wash in a few months, 2, 3, 4 months, who knows. Sprayed it off already, gotten all the crap off. It's time for some snow foam. Gonna give it a quick wash. Snow foam, wipe over, and then we're gonna get out and do something exciting. So let's get in there. Alright, well, she is by no means perfect, but my god is it a lot better. The whole back was just covered in like soot, obviously from blowing flames and being rich when it was not tuned. I'm currently just sprayed down the wheels and just waiting for the the purple stuff to go off a little bit. Clean those off, and then maybe give it a little bit of a dry, but she's looking much sharper. And the sunshine, you can't, I mean in the shade here, you can't really see, but she's looking way sharper than she was. Ready to hit the road. Right guys, so we're back out in the Mondeo. It's a beautifully glorious day. Figured we'll go for a little drive. I'm actually nearly there at the moment, so I've pulled over, get the camera out, we'll have a little discussion as we drive along. I'll get some like driving sounds, sights and sounds, get the other camera out, and we'll end up somewhere really nice. We'll just get some beauty shots and whatnot. As I say, beautiful day. Figured go out for a drive, get a bit of the sunshine on my bald head, and have a chat. So let's get cracking. Right guys, so hopefully you can hear me over all the noisiness of the car. But yeah, we're out and going. The car is acting as normal. After the tuning, the off full throttle sort of reaction of the car and everything is spot on. It's basically just like it was before I did all the big turbo stuff. Couldn't be happier with that part of it, the part throttle sort of stuff. On throttle, this thing is an animal. So it literally hits warp speed. It is ridiculous. So it just gets down and then it's like hang the hell on. So yeah, I couldn't be happier. I don't think in this video we're going to do anything too entertaining in that sort of manner, because push for time, you know how it goes. But I do have a dyno day booked. Unfortunately, the next booking is only in a month's time pretty much, so we've got some waiting to do. But before that, actually a week before that, there is the Fast show at Santa Pod. Now I'm thinking, should I risk it? Should I, a week before dyno day, should I go and do some testing? I'm really keen. I want to. I mean, even if I pay my whatever it is, my entrance fee, and I do the 3 runs, and I don't even use launch control, and I don't use flat shift in second and third, just to get a go of how it's sort of, a feeling of it. And I could probably even run within the drag strip time. I could probably run 100 to 200, so I could get some good comparisons with that. So I'm considering it, but I don't expect to break any records or anything like that. But yeah, again, This thing is an absolute animal, really. It has to be witnessed in person. It's crazy. I'm definitely going to try and get some decent driving footage and stuff to just give a bit of a sight and sounds and the feeling of it. Let's see how that goes. Also, another thing that has been added with this iteration of the tune is a overrun button. So one of my steering wheel buttons now, when I hold it down, it switches to an overrun map. So it's basically a kid button, show off button, you know the story, that kind of childish deal where basically I hold it down, rev it, and it pops and bangs and does its thing. So we'll get some rev shots from the outside of that when I get to somewhere quiet. We were 4 up in this thing giving it some testing, and it was absolutely flying. So I'm confident that it's going to hold together, at least for the dyno day and stuff. As long as I can get my shifting right, it's going to stick together in that sort of way. So we're actually pretty close here to where I was going to pull over and get some video and get some shots and end this off. So enough of me waffling. Let's get some driving videos in there. We'll pull over and we'll see what's going on. Just look at these beautiful roads. It's like you're in some sort of a holiday destination somewhere, and it's just down the road. Always beautiful out here. I'd say that's when you're fully going. From 3k, 2000 RPM upwards, it's just snowballing till about 3,500, then you're going. Just look at this, it's beautiful out here. Even with, you know, heavily policed roads and restricted speeds, this place is beautiful. You can see that down there looking out over the sea. Just gorgeous. Right guys, so I decided to come for a drive out to Beachy Head. If any of you guys know this area, you'll know why I came out here, because the roads out here are just lovely. Although they have been swarmed with bikers recently, and they are policing it a lot now. So I imagine a lot of these bikers have gone a bit crazy. There's still some single tire marks up and down the road. So yeah, people have just got to keep it under and just be crazy when you have the need, you know what I'm saying. But out here, and yeah, she's here. She did me well, did me proud. I'm absolutely falling back in love with this thing. I need to drive it more often. Fuel consumption is absolutely terrible, but I'm loving it. So a few things that I've noticed is whenever I'm going to go for a play in this thing, I'm going to run meth in it. The reason is the cooling effect on it is absolutely unbelievable. As I was saying earlier, we were 4 up the other day doing some playing, and afterwards, obviously we popped the bonnet, had a look, checked everything, and you could literally put your hand on the plenum. It was like maybe 5 degrees above ambient temperature. If I'm being generous, it was probably 2 degrees above. So it did really, really amaze me that. So I'm gonna, even now, when I'm not going out to thrashing or anything, I've already chucked another 5 litres of meth in it. So I'm going to keep a little bit at least, just for the cooling effect. It doesn't help the MPG, because obviously the tune sees methanol, and it ups the fuel rate because it's a high fuel rate. But man, it fucking moves. So can't wait to actually get some decent videos out of you know, giving it the beans sort of thing, giving it a proper thrashing. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be today. As I said, I'll get some driving footage in this video. Might even put some more in now. Obviously, we've had some through this video. But yeah, I'm pretty much over the moon. Eh? There's little things to do. There's always little things to do with project cars, you know, as it goes. But right now, I'm just interested in getting on it and thrashing this thing and giving it tests and doing 0 to 60, doing quarter miles and doing 100 to 200 runs. Need to be safe, need to be legal. That's the problem. So we can't just pull over and do it anyway. But I think that's going to be it. You've had enough of me waffling on. Once again, and always, thanks for joining me in the journey. And drop a like, comment, subscribe, share it around to your friends, your family. Get your mother and your father involved, who knows. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.